What's good, y'all? Yeah, man, this sun is beaming on me. Oh, this is the bridge here. All right. That bridge said 29 tons, and I'm definitely over 29 tons. Y'all don't know how to calculate tons. You just double it, basically. So that would have been, I think, what, 58,000 pounds. I'm 76 and some change. But I was already this way with no turning around at this point. So I'm literally a mile away from pickup. And the sign, I seen the sign 3 miles back, I believe, 2 or 3 miles back. Uh, I'm like, yeah, at this point, I gotta roll with it. There's no turning around or bagging up. Ooh, it's windy out here, y'all. But yeah, we are zero point 0.9 miles away now. Did talk to the guy. I was supposed to be here at 9, but my reset, I did an 8-2 split. Got 2 hours back. It's like a 40-minute drive, really. It'll probably be like 50. I think it's like 50-minute drive. But yep, we have made it. I told him I'd be here around 10:15, 10:30, and I will make it at 10:08, y'all. So we'll get empty. I may have to help unload. I may not. Except they did say on Raycon that, you know, you don't need a pallet jack, but they may require a driver assist. So they may put a pallet jack in here for, me to help. But we'll see. But then I got to go. I got enough time. I have just enough time, pretty sure, to make it to my next pickup in Texarkana. So I'm gonna be up here in Foreman, Arkansas. It's about 37, 40 miles away from Texarkana. So I got to go back to Texarkana to get picked up, and that load will be going down to Birmingham. Oh, I think this is it right here. Yep, this is it. Let's get unbuckled. Get in here. Get muddy. I don't know where they want me at, so we're gonna pull just off the road, and let me call the guy and see where he wants me at, y'all. All right, y'all. So I don't know. I don't know where I'm at, to be honest with y'all. I mean, I know this is the place here at Madison Farms, but I told the guy I pulled in. I was looking at the combines. He was like, you go down past go down the county road just a little bit or something. I'm like, okay, like it's not telling me nothing really. Like, am I supposed to go on this little river road on the side, or so this is not the right spot? Like, I don't know. He told me he's not here yet either, so I don't know. And I pulled into a spot back there that has some little tanks. Look like they might, fill up those tanks with these totes I got or something. But he didn't. There's a guy behind me that turned in. He didn't say nothing. He just went around me. I was thinking it might have been the guy. He just stopped. But the guy said there's a scale somewhere, so I don't really see a scale. Maybe it's this right here. Yeah, I think that might be the scale. Is this him? Okay, so I see some totes. Okay, there he is. All right, y'all. We got it. We got something. Turn this heat off. All right, where are we going, sir? Making a left or right? Put your blinker light on so I know how to maneuver. Okay. Now, if you take me back in this spot where I just went in, man, I'm gonna be highly upset. Okay, okay. Oh man, I was just here. That's where I told you I was at. What? I was just right here, man. Look, let me tell y'all. I'm pretty sure it's where you want me to go because there's like a ramp over there too. Anyway, let's see y'all.
Morning.
Good morning.
You going to college and going to the dock too?
Uh, well, yeah, I didn't know if we was gonna do the dock or not. But yeah, I was over here a while ago.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't know.
How many totes you got?
16.
Well, the dock will be easier.
Yes, sir.
All right. I'll lift this little thing up. You pull up fast and we'll back up right there.
That'll work. All right. Yep. Because I literally pulled pulled right in there a while ago, y'all. Let's get through here. Move my microphone in a minute. We'll back up to this dock. That's good. Hope y'all got F-150s or 250s. Let me move my mic. Still connected. Yep. All right. Yeah. How y'all doing? Perfect. Besides all that dust getting in here. All right. Golly. Let that up. Anyway, let's get back in here, y'all. All right. Backed up. See, I'm pretty much perfect the way I got it set up. Straight line bag at this point. It's not wide, so I really can't see it. But I know I'm in front of it. Hopefully it's even. They got a little dock plate on it though. All right. Let's get done, y'all. We backed up, backed in. Little farm area. This ain't the place that I was thinking about though. Last time it was a different little spot. Look kind of similar though, but this one's a other one was more like a parked place, I believe. Uh, all right, let's get it done. All right, y'all. I got my straps strapped up. I got one more up front. He done already started unloading. We got 2 pallets off. Let's see if I can go ahead and get him to sign this paperwork. I can go ahead and turn it into art. And y'all know they be begging. So other than that, we here, baby. We gotta go to, I said, go down to Texarkana next. I'm gonna look, see how far I gotta go, where exactly it is in Texarkana. Ride that thing, baby. Ride that thing. All right, y'all. Well, we're gonna finish up, and we're gonna hit this road. See y'all once we get to Texarkana. What up, y'all? What up? What is happening with y'all? We are down the street, zero point 0.4 miles away. It's gonna be on the left side. Yeah, it's on the left. It looked like on my Google Maps though. I thought it was. Oh no. I think yeah, it is on the left, and then you turn in. I think you turn right. So I thought it was on the right, but yeah, I think you got to turn left, then turn right. But we picking up some paper products, y'all. I don't know what kind of paper. I think it said rolls of paper. So I don't know if it's like big paper rolls or what. But I'm probably gonna have to clean my trailer out. I just didn't want to do it while I was at the other place. He probably wouldn't have minded, but I wanted to go ahead and get here. I don't think that's it. That's area warehouse because there was another one of those over there. That might be it though, actually. I don't see no address though. Is this all one? Okay, Abernathy, whatever. Abernathy, Natty. Probably had to make a U-turn. Um, yep, South Coast paper right there. So, all right. I think I can turn around up here. I know you see my hazard lights on. Come on now. Yes, I don't think I'm gonna be going. This is the building, South Coast Paper, but there's like one dot. Y'all can't see it. Well, here you can. Right there. So that's a dock door, but I don't know if that's where I'm gonna be going. Ain't no other dock doors over there, but it might be over there on that side. So I'm gonna go up here and get turned around. I was gonna call. All my little stuff up there vibrating. Yeah, I was gonna call. I could have just bagged up too, though, y'all. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do right here. Let me just bag it up. Oh man, could have bagged up in there too. But so y'all think it's gonna be this other exit down here, or not exit, entrance? All right, y'all, we bagging in the door 3. She did say the trailer need to be swept out. Uh, Slide my tandems back in, sweep the trailer. Let's straighten up a little more. I could have made that work, but I don't feel like doing all that maneuvering. All right, guys. We are going back down 30 again. So we headed to Leary, Texas. It's a little warm. We're headed to Leary, Texas, y'all. Exit 37. Okay. There's a Love's out there in Leary. There's a truck wash across the street from there. So that's where they recommended that I go to get a. I gotta get a trailer wash out, y'all. So man, I hate those grooves. Y'all ever hit a groove in the road and like the groove pulls you? I hate that, man. But so yeah, we are headed to there. I think it's called like Big Rig and RV trailer washes or something like that. But yeah, so they said it's like 50 to do the washout, 70. I mean 50 to do the washout, 20 to do the dry it. So it got to be dry before I come back also. So hopefully it don't take too long. Hopefully they can get it dry. I wish. I don't know if I got a vent on the back of this truck or not. To be honest with y'all, I'm gonna look and see if it does have a vent. If so, I'm just gonna open the vent as I drive back. Let it, let that air get in there. But so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go get a trailer wash out. I did talk to the company, and they said that they'll get it paid for. Like I said, I didn't know. I don't know if it's gonna come out of my check or not. Probably will. I'm not gonna be naive and think that it's not because they told us before, but this was with reefers. They said with the reefers, we got to pay trailer washout. We got to pay for trailer washouts, but not trailer washes. So the outside they gonna wash, they'll pay for, and then the insides they said we pay for. So this 70 might be on me. Staying in the left side, 30 west. So yeah, the left side is probably gonna be on me. I mean, I said the left side. The outside is probably gonna be on me to get to pay for, or the inside is gonna be on me to pay for. The outside will be on them. All right, guys, we here at the spot right across the street from the Loves in Leary. About to go check in real quick with them and see what we gonna have to get paid and everything. Get Art to get an EFS code. All right, y'all. So hopefully we get done. Oh, that's the guy that was just in here. Got him a nice peek. Let's look at it real quick. Yes, sir. She in there, y'all. I wish we was getting the whole thing washed because she needed it, but we finna go through the snow and everything too, so we ain't gonna worry about it. We're gonna get it washed next week. Oh, I go to the restrooms right here. All right. We getting that wash out, y'all. All right. It's gonna take a minute. But that's how they dry it. You see, they usually got a heater that they put inside, but they don't. It's not working right now, so they blow dry. So hopefully it works. But I'm gonna call my shipper real quick. And like I said, I'm gonna see what time they stop shipping. So hopefully we can still make it. So we are done. I did talk to my shipper. Hey, Bennett. Sorry, I didn't yell in y'all ear. Yes, sir. I ain't gonna lie, I miss Bennett sometimes, y'all. Uh, but yeah, so we finna go over here real quick. Get us some McDonald's. Come on, sir. I'm gonna park somewhere, open up my doors, and let it air out. Yeah, I'm probably trying to pull it through there. I just don't want to take my straps out though, but I don't want to leave the doors open and somebody steal my straps. So there's that. But that would be like a perfect spot to park because the wind's blowing this way. Huh. Oh well. I'm gonna put my trust in that people are not a-holes. And I'm gonna back into one of these spots over here and hope that they don't steal my straps. All right, so we're good. Doors open. I had enough room, just enough, probably about that much space. So we finna let it air dry for a little minute. I'm gonna go in. I ordered my food, so I'm gonna go in. My straps will be here when I get back too. But hopefully nobody park beside me, because if so, I'll be able to close this door, but I'll have to pull out and then get back out and close that door and all that. This just be too much. But we're finna get in here. We're gonna get in here. We're gonna get our food. We're gonna eat. And then once we get done eating, then we'll come shut the doors. I wish I had a vent, man. I hate that this trailer ain't got no vent. Like I thought it had one. If you look on the inside, it's like something up there, but I don't think it's the vent. And I think that's just for the paper and everything, ventilating and stuff. If you drop the trailers, yeah, he didn't park beside me because I just told you to see him come in. Got some aggressive drives on there though. I like that. What's good, y'all? Oh man. Oh man, man, man. All right, so we good. Y'all thought I was gonna say we wasn't good, didn't we? Nah, we good, y'all. Trying to get comfortable. I should go back there and lay down. Take me a little 15, 20-minute nap or something. Probably what I'm gonna do once I get through with y'all. They had a couple of that might be a Freightliner though. They had an international day cab. Looked like a 9900. But so yeah, we uh we back. We loaded up. Well, not loaded up. I'm sorry. We back. We dry. We good. The front metal plate in the front of the trailer did have to be. I had to wipe it down with one of my towels. And then they said they're gonna put of course they're gonna put cardboard in the rest of the trailer and to help from getting the paper wet. But oh man. Other than that, how do people do this with tint on their windows, man? I just can't do it. His ain't dark, but it was dark enough for me to know he got tint. Uh anyway, y'all. So I ended up waited about an hour. They blow dried the trailer, of course you seen, and then I waited about an hour to at the truck stop. Got dry. Or dry as I could. Like I said, it could have been better. Um, but I don't want to wait too long. Even though they said they're open 24 hours, didn't want to wait too long. I'm trying to get on this road because I know I wanted to be pretty much there already, wherever I was gonna be. Stuff happens. What is it, 4:05 now? I got here. My appointment was at 12. So yeah, I got here at like 12:10. So I don't have a long trip. I'm going to Birmingham. Which I don't know. I don't think as many truck stops in Birmingham, to be honest. I know they got a. No, that's Montgomery. I think Birmingham does have a couple of truck stops. Anyway, uh, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna look in a minute. I'm gonna see if I can park at the shipper at the receiver, and we'll do that. Make that move. Anyway, let me see. What was I talking to y'all? Man, I made a whole video, y'all. 7-minute video driving of the drive over here from the truck stop, talking to y'all just to find out. Let me make sure. So I don't want to make that mistake again. But just to find out that it didn't record the sound. It recorded the video, just didn't record the sound. I'm gonna use the video. The video is getting used, y'all. So I'm putting it up here in the corner. Y'all gonna see a little bit of that video. I ain't record all that for nothing. But basically I was talking about where we're at right now with the transmission on the international. So my brother's talking. He been talking to the guy, the owner, and then he ended up talking to the mechanic yesterday. And it, y'all know, it didn't go good. Not that it didn't go good. It just didn't go the way we wanted it to. It's not going the way we wanted to. So we don't think anything's gonna happen. So we're already looking for our next option and everything. But like I said, it is partly my fault because I didn't get anything stating that about the warranty. No paperwork about it. They wasn't on the receipt, none of that. So that's my fault. Won't happen again. Uh, but yeah, so that's me. That's on me. Fool me once, that's me. Fool me twice, you won't. So yeah, the guy, like I said, the owner's kind of trying to talk like he is on our side with it, but it's also like the mechanic is kind of a contractor deal for him. So he's not like he's his employee, but not his employee. So it's kind of what he does is on him as well. It's what the mechanic does is on the mechanic basically. And the owner was just like, I wouldn't pay for the transmission stuff, and then he went and picked it up and put it in and all that. Even though he didn't do it right, he didn't do what he was supposed to do. That's still kind of on the mechanic. Uh, so yeah, like I said, the guy should have got up when I called him. So this the kind of for anybody who hasn't watched the previous videos. Um, got the transmission fixed. Took Monday through Thursday to get the transmission out and put in with the new one. Get it out and replaced. So supposed to be a rebuilt transmission. When I seen the transmission, I was like, yeah, this ain't rebuilt. If it is, they did a poor job. Gears look good, but it's an old rusty transmission, so it's probably got 300, 500,000 miles on it. What they told me that it was a low mileage transmission also. Uh, Low mileage but rebuilt. So I'm like, all right, cool. And it's coming with a 1 year warranty. Okay, cool. Uh, so I said they got, finally got everything done Thursday night. The whole deal was you're supposed to fix the problem that caused the transmission to go out. They told me that they were going to reroute. They were going to get a transmission with the oil cooler on it already. Uh, Instead of having the oil cooler on the front of the radiator like mine is. So I'm like, all right, okay, cool. That's even better. So now we don't have to even replace them lines. You just got a whole new setup. So that didn't happen. Um, and then they still didn't fix the issue with the transmission lines. He talking about he can't find the leak and stuff like that. So I'm like, bro, I don't even think you really looked, to be honest with you. From Monday to Thursday, there should have been some point in time where you check the lines and all that stuff, try to see if you can find leak stuff. He didn't do that. So uh next thing, they got the transmission put in, all that stuff. He talking about I asked him, so were you able to find the leak and fix that? I don't know, did you fix that in the process? He's like, no, yeah, I couldn't find the leak. But just drive it and test it out and see it might not leak as bad. I'm thinking in my head, I'm pretty sure it's still gonna leak, sir. It's just because you put a new transmission in it don't mean it ain't gonna leak. It had nothing to do with the transmission from where the leak was. The leak was coming from the hoses, the transmission oil cooler hoses. So of course, it still leaked. I had to go 2 miles up the road to pick up, 2 hours up the road to pick up my next load. Did that. Uh, I could hear it whining a little bit. Uh, but it was still shifting real good. So I got up that next morning, went in. I was just picking up 3 flatbed trailers, stacked up. So went in, got those, checked my little pre-trip and everything, checked the truck out. and I could see it still leaking. So I called the guy. I went to the TA and asked, hey, can y'all fix these lines, basically? Because I called the guy back, the mechanic. I was like, hey man, these lines are still leaking. Where were you at? I think I was in Huntsville, Tennessee, or something like that. It's about 2 hours away from the shop that they worked on me at, but I think he lives in Knoxville, so I was like an hour, hour and a half away from him, from where he stays at least. So I'm like, this is where I'm at. Yeah, man, I'm not gonna be able to make it to you, bro. Like, yes, all you got, nothing else. You can't like, hey, I can try and get to you later or tomorrow, or you just can't make it. Okay, cool. See how this is going already. Tried to call the owner back, Dwayne. Never answered my phone call since that day. Uh, so ended up, like I said, we ended up having to get TA to fix it. Uh, got there Friday. Ended up not leaving until Monday night because they ordered the lines. The lines came in Monday. They couldn't get them same day Friday, even though I was there first thing in the morning. International in Knoxville had to order them from Atlanta, and they weren't gonna be there until Monday, and then TA had to still go get them from International in Knoxville. So it was just a whole little, uh, yeah, whatever. But uh, they got the lines in, started working on them. They couldn't get the lines off because they were older lines, 800 something thousand miles on this truck. I mean, on that truck. So older lines kind of seized on there basically. So they ended up being able to get one off. I was like, is that one the one that was leaking? And he was like, oh, I didn't think about that. Let me go check. So because we was there, it was like 2 or 3 hours. They was working on it, and I asked him like, all right, y'all finally got one off. Is that the one that's leaking? He said, let me go check. Yeah, that is the one that's leaking. I said, okay, well that's fine. Fill it back up, button it up, fill it up. Let me hit the road. I keep give me the other line. I will get it fixed later on down the road. If we can get it fixed, if we can fix it ourselves, we will. If we got to replace the whole cooler, we'll do that on down the road as well. So, yeah, so it ended up happening. They got it fixed. We got on the road. Uh, Next day, I got delivered that next morning, down in Tuscaloosa. So then I had to go pick up my trailer, my reefer trailer. I had to go pick it up out of Hammond, Louisiana. So I had to deadhead the rest of the way because I'd already wasted enough time. I can't keep trying to find power only loads and stuff. So, uh, deadheaded on the deadheading down there, bobtailing down there. Smelled transmission fluid as I got out at the rest area to go use the restroom, and just stretch my legs. And I was like, why am I smelling? I know I've leaked transmission fluid already, but this smells like fresh transmission fluid burning. To me, it's a difference. You can kind of smell if it's older, if it's not so strong, but this is like fresh, like strong, like I'm smelling it, like it's leaking right now, burning. So I was like, oh man, let me get up under here and see what's going on. I look, back of the transmission's leaking. So called the guy back, the mechanic. Tried to call the owner, Dwayne, still didn't answer my call. Like I said, I ain't even gonna say it no more. I just say I called him and that's it. But he never answered my call ever since the first day, that Friday, when I started trying to call him back and tell him, hey, these lines that y'all didn't fix are leaking. What y'all gonna do for me? Because this is y'all supposed to fix this. So, uh, yeah, I told him, I said the back of this transmission is leaking, man. Uh, what I need to know, is there something y'all gonna be able to fix, or y'all gonna be able to, reimburse me for having to get it fixed, or what? Like, cause this is supposed to be. Y'all said this was a good trans. Y'all told me the transmission was gonna be rebuilt, but then y'all gave me a used transmission, and at the back of it's leaking. Uh, you know, like y'all didn't do any due diligence checking it, put it in, check it out. Let it run for a couple hours. You put it in, button it up. It was like, hey, your truck's ready. Let's roll. So he was like, "Yeah, man, I don't know what you want me to do." What do you mean? What do I want you to do? I want you to do your job, man. Like, y'all said it's a warranty on this. How is that gonna work? Because the back of this is leaking. You know, I don't think I should have to get this done. I said, because man, I already kind of hear the gears is whining. So I said, now I'm having to keep filling this up with transmission fluid, topping it off, not filling it up because it never got completely empty. So I was, every day I would go put like a gallon of transmission fluid in it, half a gallon to a gallon of fluid in it, and just to make sure I'm good. I'm like, I'm gonna keep doing this until I can get it home. But I want y'all to start working on this warranty, man. Like, see what we need to do about the warranty. I don't know how y'all do it, where y'all got it from, what needs to be done. I said, but this is what's going on. I think we need to get a new transmission because I'm hearing some whining. Not knowing that, because the transmission I had in before that, y'all, the transmission was already bad. Ninth gear would vibrate, and we thought it was just something with drive shaft or suspension or tires, something like that. Never once thought it was the transmission until the transmission got replaced with a new or the used transmission. We didn't have that issue no more in ninth gear around that speed. I was just thinking it was a speed thing, not ninth gear thing. You got about 45 miles an hour, 45 to 55 miles an hour. It's kind of getting like a little rough. Didn't click to me that that's what it was. So we got that. Or no, I'm telling him this is what the issue is, and he's not. He's like, basically, what do you want me to do about it? I'm like, I want you to start seeing what's up with the warranty, just in case we got to use it, because I'm like, if I can't get the transmission back to y'all for y'all to fix it, I might have to take it somewhere else to see what they say. I said, man, y'all kind of drained me. I told y'all pretty much got what I had at that point, because um this Volvo and that International kind of drained us a little bit. So I was like, we're trying to make things work right now, man. I just want a new transmission. I want y'all to fix this. Some whatever we need to do. You let me know. It's like, man, I don't know what you want me to do. Like, I want you to see about the warranty. Okay. So come to find out, he ended up telling the guy, oh man, he was just running the transmission with no oil in it. No, that never happened. Once I found out that the transmission was leaking again after I got the hoses fixed that y'all didn't fix, I went to the Walmart, I went to Harbor Freight, got a pump, went to Walmart, got the fluid, and I kept the fluid, kept it pumped. Kept the fluid in the transmission basically. I kept the transmission oiled up basically. Every day I would check it, which was annoying, very annoying, having to do that every single day. Luckily my truck was tall enough. Well, I keep telling me I want to lower it and everything. Luckily my truck was tall enough to they in there. To get up under there because I'm a bigger guy. My brother can get up under this truck easy. He's lost a lot of weight, but well, it sound like that. But yeah, so like I said, luckily the truck was big enough for me to get up under there and do it very easily every day. But all that said, basically, they're not going to honor it because he basically told the guy that they got the transmission from, oh, he's just out here running. He was just out here running the transmission empty. When that's not what happened. I told you I'm been out here. I'm gonna keep filling it up, keep topping it off, making sure I'm good until we can find a solution, or you can let me know what we need to do about the warranty. Um, and then I get on the way to the house. Last day before I get to the house, like I told y'all on my previous video, fifth and tenth gear went out, so I was still able to drive it. It still drives now, and it does not sound nowhere near as bad as it did the first time it happened. Sounds nowhere near as bad. You just can't get in the fifth, and you can't get in the tenth. Same gear, high low. Um, so yeah, like I said, I told him that's what I told him, and then he ended up going and relaying some other different stuff to the guy that they got it from. Now the guy that they got it from doesn't want to warranty it, and even if he goes back now, or any whatever, the guy's not gonna think anything different because it's what you told me the first time. So why should I believe anything else different? Now I feel like you're lying to me. Now you're trying to get over on me. I understand. I feel the same way. So I told the guy. Oh no, the guy. My brother was talking to the mechanic. The mechanic was like, I can give you the number to the guy with the transmission that we got it from." He's like, "Why? When y'all paid for the transmission, not me. Y'all went and got it. Y'all know him. I don't know him. Why would he hear anything I got to say? I'm the one with the transmission. So why would he believe me and not think that I'm trying to tell him a lie about, hey, this is what happened with the transmission. I need to get a new one. Don't believe anything that they said. He's not gonna think that. Especially if y'all do business with him every now and then. He's inclined to believe y'all more than he is us. So it's on y'all to remedy the situation, fix it. But they're not gonna do nothing, man. That's what my brother kind of got into it with the mechanic a little bit. But I said, I don't know. And I tried to call the mechanic. I mean, the transmission guy today. He didn't answer. I'll try and call him again in a minute. But yeah, he didn't answer, which I don't think it's any help in it anyway. But all that being said, we're gonna have to get our own transmission and get it put in, y'all. I found a couple that we are looking at getting. One's down, I think, in Houston, and the other one I think is up in Arkansas. So the Houston one is the better looking transmission. He showed pictures of all the gears. He showed pictures of the whole transmission, everything. If y'all can help me with this, let me know in the comments. The only difference between that transmission in Houston and my transmission, mine is an FRO 160 no 16210C. So FRO 16210C. That's my transmission. The one that's in Houston is a FROF 16210C. So me and my brother are going to do some research. We're going to see what if it can be done, if we can use that transmission. Now, the difference that I've seen from that transmission and mine, the one with the F has an internal cooler. So that's basically what they were telling me, that they was going to get a transmission with the cooler on it already. That they didn't do that. So that's the transmission, the FROF, that has the cooler on it already. So I'm trying to see if it'll really work. If we'll be good to go with that transmission. Hopefully so. But my brother's gonna do some research. I'm gonna do some research. I got my company Art doing some research, and then I tried to call International. They wasn't no help either. I'm like, what's the difference between the F and the FROF and the FRO? Like, yeah, I really can't tell you that off the part numbers. Why not? Look up the part number. Look up this one and then look up this one. Compare them. See what's the difference. I Googled it after I talked to him. I just thought it would be easy to call them and they could give me, some answers and tell me, hey, can I use this one on mine? But it didn't. I might call a different international and just ask them in a different way. Like, hey, this is my last 8 of my VIN on my truck. Can I use this transmission in this truck? Does it say that this is applicable? Applicable? Y'all know what I'm trying to say. I can't say it. Applicable. There you go. I want to see if that one will work with this truck. If not, then I'm gonna go with the other one I found. So that one in Houston is $1,500. Says it's only about 200,000 miles on the truck. I mean, on the transmission. It's freshly painted. Whoever had it, or it looked like it's rebuilt, to be honest with y'all. But whoever had it, took it out. I don't know if they repainted it themselves, but it looks good. All the gears look good. They show multiple pictures of the gears, and I zoomed in on them. Everything looks good so far. The one that there's another one that's in Arkansas. That one is 2,000, and it said it's less than a year old from the dealer. Can't see the gears on that one though, but it still looks okay. The pictures are not the best, but it still looks okay. So that's something I would want to see up front, up close and personal. But that one's 2,000. This other one's 1,500. Like I said, I think we could probably work out a deal with either one of them, get a little bit less on it, and then we would take it out to Art, let them put it in. They said about $500 to $600. So all in all, worst case scenario would be out of another $3,000. And it's just an estimate, y'all. If I go with the one, maybe a little bit more than that. Because if I go with the one that is in Arkansas that doesn't have the internal cooler, Then of course I'm gonna have to use my own cooler that's on there, and it's gonna need to be flushed out and all that good stuff. And I may just end up buying a new cooler, new lines and everything, or I got new lines already. Just buy a new cooler, put the new lines on it, flush the lines out and everything. Because also, y'all, also another thing that they didn't do that I thought about, because their driver that I dispatched for Landstar, he told me, he was like, "Did they flush your transmission out? Did they flush the lines?" I said, "You know what? I don't think they did." And my brother ended up talking to him about it. He was just like, "Yeah, man, you didn't even flush the lines." He didn't want to ask him about it because he didn't want to, him to just be like, "Yeah, I did it." No, my brother he wanted to tell him like, "I know you didn't do it." So he was like, "Yeah, man, you didn't even flush the lines out. That's probably what messed the transmission up." He said, "Well, I did blow them out." He said, "But did you flush them? You might have blew it out, but did you flush the lines out? Like you have to flush it multiple times, especially if you know a transmission messed up. And if the transmission messed up, metal started grinding. There's metal flakes. There's metal pieces in that transmission and in those lines and in that oil cooler. So you can blow the lines out all day, but it's still sticky inside there from the oil. So if you blow it, you still gonna miss pieces. So once it starts to flow in there and all that oil, it's all gonna get back in there basically. So the oil, I mean the transmission, the new used transmission they put in there most likely also got messed up, not only from leaking fluid, because I don't really think that was the big issue, because that other transmission had been in there for a while, the original one, and because that ninth gear was gone, bald. If y'all go look at the old video, that was gone. That's why it was vibrating so bad. So I don't think just because the transmission fluid was low was the reason it completely, messed up. I think it's also because of those metal flakes in the transmission that they didn't flush it out. So that's just my opinion on it. But like I said, that's also what we're looking at when it comes to getting the transmission and everything done in international. We got a couple other things we want to do to it, leaks, fuel sending unit, all that different kind of stuff there. So we're gonna get all that done. We're gonna find out, what we're gonna do with the trans, and like I said, most likely we're gonna let Art put it on, and then get the truck, signed back on with Art, and go from there, man. We're gonna put a driver in my truck, unwillingly. We're gonna put a driver in my truck until we get this Volvo fixed. That way we got both trucks running, and not just one truck is footing everything. So yeah, we're gonna put a driver in mine, let them run that until we get everything situated. So that's like I said, that's it right now, man. That's it, y'all. So I don't think we got nothing else. So far, everything's looking pretty good with Art on the drive-in side and stuff like that. So I'll start getting my 80% checks to Friday. This Friday, my first 80% check. I think it's only like 52.50 is what I grossed this week because I didn't get started until Wednesday. And with the weather getting bad, the end of this week, tomorrow and Friday, I don't know kind of what I'm gonna gross just yet. But as of right now, I'm gonna be at 37.50. Golly, that sun was bright. Why are you leaving out the entranceway, sir? It's a whole exit over there. It's a sign right there that says "Stop, entrance only." I tell you, man, truck drivers do not pay attention. Truck drivers do not have common sense. Not all of them have common sense, and not all of them pay attention, man. There's a big sign that says "Stop, entrance only," and then go to arrow pointing, go that way. And there's a big sign on that side that says "Exit." There's a big sign when you come in the entrance that says "Entrance only," and there's a big sign on the exit that says "Exit only." Stop, exit only. I don't know, man. Drivers these days, I tell you. But like I said, that's kind of what we're looking at, man. Um, Trying to think was anything else. Yeah. So far we're doing good with the 80% though. Like I said, I just gotta see. Right now I'm at 37.50 for this week as of my delivery in Jefferson, Georgia on Friday. In order to stay out of the snow and stuff, I may end up taking me a load down to Florida. Maybe. I know it's gonna suck coming out, but I don't know. I may do it just to make sure I get in some better weather. I just don't want to go down to Miami, but Miami is gonna be the best out of all of them. Orlando, I looked at Orlando and Tampa. They're still going to be getting some rain. It's not going to be bad. I don't think it's going to be bad, but they will be getting some rain. I just really hate to go to Miami, especially if I go down there and got to stay for the weekend. I hate going to Miami, man. There's no free parking, and even the paid parking still sucks. Uh, it's not any good parking, man. Like just paid or free. If you can find free, Miami sucks for parking. I'm gonna say that. And then the parking's like $30, $40 a spot, unless they've gotten a little cheaper. You gonna pay like $30, $40 a day. I mean, I'm sorry, $20 to $40 a day. I'm gonna say. And this was back in like 2018, 19 when I've seen them prices. So hopefully they still the same, but I don't know. But I'm gonna try and stay out of the weather. If I am in the weather, I'm gonna try and make it home. So that's what I'm looking at right now for a Friday load over the weekend. Trying to find something at least $2,000. 2,000. I said that just had me at 5750. I was looking at one that was 2,500. It had like 3 stops on it, and it was going down to Florida. I didn't mind. It's going to Gainesville, Florida. So y'all know Gainesville is not far in, but they was like, yeah, I don't think this load was gonna work out, so we taking it off the board. When it was paying 2,500, I was like, that'll put me at 6,250. That'd be good. Uh, but other than that, I'm also y'all. I'm gonna be staying out. I'm not going home for Valentine's. Just talked to my lady earlier today, and we came to the conclusion that it's gonna be beneficial to go ahead and stay out over Valentine's Day. If I can just so happen to make it home for the day or the day before, or 2 days before and the day of, or day of and after or something, then I will. But it's not anything that we're trying to make happen. So yeah, so we're gonna be staying out from last week all the way up until second week of March, I believe, first or second week of March. So yeah, it's January, February. That's February. It's not a full month. So I think we had 5 weeks this month, and then you got about, I guess, 3 weeks maybe, 3 or 4 weeks in February. We just gonna say three, so it's eight, and then so yeah, we doing about a 9 to 10 week stretch, y'all. 9 to 10 weeks out here. Um, so yeah, we gonna make it happen. I'm praying that everything stays good with this truck. We can make enough money while we out here to get everything situated with the International and this Volvo, because I really don't want nobody in my International, y'all. But you got to make sacrifices when you got a business you're trying to run, and if that sacrifice we got to make, it's just a truck at the point at the end of the day. It's just a truck. It is just my truck though, but it is just a truck, my truck. But so yeah, we're gonna do what we got to do, and yeah, we're gonna go from there, y'all. I think that's about all I got for y'all, to be honest. hmm So I'm about to get off of here. I don't know if they about to unloading me or not, or loading me, but I am finna put my address in, see how far I gotta go. I'm gonna check it on my Google Maps and see if I can park there tonight. Yeah, at least, sir. I don't think I had an appointment time on delivery, but I'm gonna check that as well. But I think it was an open window for delivery. Then my next run after tomorrow, after I deliver tomorrow in Birmingham, I'll be going over to Mississippi. Um, for Verona, Mississippi. So yeah, I had to go from Birmingham back to Mississippi, and then I'm gonna be heading over to Jefferson, Georgia. So not long runs, but good revenue. Revenue is pretty good on all my loads. I think except for one. One of them was like low $2, but everything else was like 270 and up. Um, so yeah, I just gotta find me something out of Jefferson, Georgia, come Friday. So I'm gonna look for that. See if I see anything now, and we're gonna go from there, y'all. So let me quit talking. Oh, he got them. Why he got his axles all the way to the back? Is it that heavy? I don't know, but I like that white T680 though. Look good. The way they got the logo, service first. It's a simple logo, and then it's simple on the trailer too. And they okay, I like it. I like it. But all right, y'all. So let me get off here. Like I said, I'm gonna see y'all tonight when I stop wherever I stop at, and that's it. Peace out, y'all.